Alright, are we up? Hell yeah, we are. Alright, let's get this stream shared to different platforms here. My creaky ass chair.
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. The warrior of light.
There we go. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? Well, we are coming back again to Final Fantasy XIV today, and we are moving forward with the content that's between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. And, of course, we've got a queue. There we go, we're in. So we gotta talk with all these people over here. And they're all in a group. How nice. Recall our meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminson sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merylvib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had just responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak? It? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. That's fair. What did you think, Rid? Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, only if the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Ira. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. A little bit on the middle ground there, buddy, but... Nita? I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Is that so? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida will enjoy the bribes. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortunes so finite. Okay, now I gotta speak with Alphino. Oh, he's out there. Yes, Alphino? Oh, cutscene. Okay. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I, too, have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem that I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Ira. Alphino, Ira, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? So long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note they will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Oh shit. Hold on, let me change the chat to live chat. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte. Wait until the screen pops back. There we go. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. But I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. I mean, is it that bad? Like, can you do personal affairs and Order stuff? Let's see, what options do we have? A ring? Oh boy. Let's go with that one. I don't know what the major difference is, but there it is. What next? Once again, Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Leave Ul'dah? Has it truly come to this? Oh, Ira, pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and telling me how he shall have my answer in due time. Sounds like you're just trying to get rid of me, Minfilia. But I guess that's all well. You do need time. Alright, buddy, where are you? Confound it, she knows what must be done, and she still hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamen was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlayan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Filman's absence stretched for months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate, for whatever reasons, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Filhamen is still alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Georuju as to the veracity of these rumors. Papalymo is a jelly boy. No one is allowed to hit on Ida but him. I mean, in the sense of business, Papalymo has a point as well, considering that they are supposed to stay neutral. It could be a conflict of interest to accept gifts. Let's see. Costa del Sol. I think there's a Aetherite pretty close to there. God, imagine swimming in robes like that. That's gotta be super heavy. Where are you, Gigaruju? Other side? Probably. Living the lavish life, are we? Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse! Why have you forsaken me? To Titan's Bane, I mean Ira! What brings you to my humble resort? Philhamen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us... Wait, you mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Ye gads, man! If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. You are a weird little man. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places that she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Gather information on Wineport. Let's go to Wineport, I guess. We all have hidden kinks that pop up in stressful situations. You are right there, Dick. Well, if it isn't Ira, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a sight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer, given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her for 10. From 10. Somewhere this way? Young bar? Hey, you want to know if I've seen a Mikote lass by the name of Philhamen? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Well, that was no help. Let's go talk to Shamani Lamani. Over this way. I see you have had many grand adventures since we last spoke, Ira. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much as when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff might have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Cool. Where? Ugh, okay. Nope, not that one. There we go. That's right, I need to get my hands on some Gissel greens. Since that's so important, apparently. Hello, we got 3 viewers right now. How's everybody doing? Actually, no. I want to cross that bridge. Hold on. What? That's right! They can fly now! You've been making do not have a battle chicken. Yeah. For a second I thought this had hairy Gubu, but no, it's a hoary Gubu. And you're just picking flowers without a care in the world? Blamen. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Philhamen, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say, Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or will you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say. Check my phone real quick. Ugh, my nose is all stuffy for some reason. Alright. Back to Wineport. Can't be bothered to run back there. To this way. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. You get more rings. Up that one? Quest complete. Do I have better gear now? Philhamen has made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Oh. Oh, okay. Just teleport us right there. Cool. Get into the solar here. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Cilia. Aw. Haven't seen her like this in years, Ira. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue your work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darlings. Darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Ira, however. I could not have made it without him. What about Alphino? Thank you, Ira. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. After all these years, you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am, at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think that which you have yet to do, and what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here any more. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin. You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? I'm guessing that Flamin is supposed to be more older, as like indicated by the white hair and the grandma glasses, but she still looks young as ever. Alphino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. Alphino did jack squat other than wait and see. Well, he did escort her home. Or back to Vesper Bay, so... he did do something. Ooh, new chokers. Let's see. What would be the best fit here? I think this one. Minfilia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in favor for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing the new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted, and here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Alphino out here putting in work. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Ira, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Ira. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Oh. And we're just sitting at a desk. Oh, here comes Minfilia. Ah, Ira, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphino has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Yes, ma'am. You know, I always liked the idea, I liked how she waited to walk side by side with Ira. Like, a leader who will walk side by side with their followers is always just like a better leader than a leader that'll just turn around and wait for you to follow, or just not even wait for you. Alphino does like doing paperwork. Does he? Has there been any proof of that? I don't know, but Alphino just likes doing work. Like, he just goes off and does his own thing. It's like, I'm back, and I'm here. I did all these things. Congratulations. Let's go. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look toward Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans. They have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. It would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. He's more of a PR dude to the Scions. That's fair. That is completely fair. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire to you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Secret bitch, everyone know who you are. Heck, the Imperials easily found your hideout. I mean, they did have a spy on the inside at that point. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philamen to teach me the basics of mining too. What are you planning, Tataru? Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slothborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Ira. You know, maybe Alphino has similar powers to the adventurers that play the game. Who knows? Let's see. Mordona, Revenant's Toll. There we go. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Ira. You have something for me, yes? Yes, I do. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we have a dozen more like you? Since we don't, though, we'll just have to... Oh, shit. I bumped the microphone. He knows what will convince people, so he's like 1,000 steps ahead of everyone. That's fair. Since we don't, though, we'll just have to give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. More chokers. It's possibly a primal. Slaffborn would show you around the Scion's soon-to-be home in Revenant's Toll. But why is it called It's Possibly a Primal, though? Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. But I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Stop. Slaffboin isn't jesting, he's going to do it. Yeah, I have an idea of it. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Can I see it? Oh shit, that's cool. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good as a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Ira? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Will do, buddy. Danilin. Wait a second. Is she at the solar? Yeah, she's at the solar. I'm just gonna use one of these fuckers. Wait, one of these fuckos. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Will do. Oh, Flahamin. Flahamin is a regular here now. Cool. Having a sip of coffee, don't talk yet. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Ira. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a similar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulua. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Ira. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, time to go to the Adder's Nest. Ooh, Google Opinion rewards. None. Let's see. Hula is that big tall guy, right? Yeah. Who stands right to the side. A pleasure to see you as always, Private Varian. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Bracelets? That one. Oh, and I get a new minion. Where's the minion guide? When the Scions of the Seventh Dawn began clearing out the waking sands in preparation for the move to Revenant's Toll, this wide-eyed calf was discovered hiding in a disused linen closet. Though an inquiry was made by the antecedent herself, it is still not known who was keeping the beast. And we got a level 70 weapons coffer. A giant skull longbow. Whoa, okay. Hold on. Level 50 weapon. Nowhere near as good as that one. Alright, well. I feel like I'm being judged here. By Soy Dollywood. Okay, never mind. What? Okay. Versailles Hulua wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. Okay. That's close enough. Over this way. Okay. The other scions have already arrived. Sir, may I show you in? Yes, please. I would appreciate it. Looks like we got a full group here. I'm not going to do the Moogle voice. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet, assistants. Pray forgive his outbursts, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, Ira, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogulmog the 12th had returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from our history, or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so long so that Moogle kind might at least know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogulmog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard, and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mogglesguard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to all call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Mogglesguard will only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. God, this is going to be annoying. They started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Ira, confront good King Mogulmog XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mogul's Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Asumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Do I just leave through here? Right, that's what I do, I think. Yes, leave the lotus stand. Let's see here. This way, I think. Yeah. If I remember correctly, Good King Mogulmog XII is the one with that really annoying music. I think the Elder Seed Seer is Elizin. I think. I mean, Alphino and Alize are also of the same race, I would believe. Welcome, Ira, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort, to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. But she has horns. I think those are fake. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. I get more bracelets. That one. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the selfsame method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who had then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogul's Guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystones, Ira. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Okay, so I will take an 8th Ethernet to Lancer's Guild. She's a Pajal. The Pajal are a rare subspecies of Hyur featured in Final Fantasy XIV, specifically considered holy figures in the Gridanian culture. Thank you, Michael, and welcome back to the stream. It's nice to have you back, man. So, maybe Pajal... Pajal? Yeah, Pajal are, maybe they're like half Elizin. Who knows? I guess they can be like a very specific line of humans. Or Hyur, I guess. That's what they're called. There we go. That's what felt wrong. I had to lower my chair. I thought I was stooping. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I will go on ahead. What is going on here? Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this Mikote? Imperials, Gridanian sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor is to his kinsmoogle. He plots treason against the crown. Enough! Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mogglmog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Can I beat their asses? Can I murk a Moogle? The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplo Kop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Ugh. I'm going to zoom out so I can keep an eye on him. I joined a fate. I didn't mean to. Everything is very dark. Why are they all aiming for Kuplo Kop? Why are there so many of them? I'm almost there. And why do they always aim for Kuplo Cop? It's not like they're in cahoots with the Moogles. Everything is so dark. This way. Oh, there's more of them. Come on, Kuplo, don't lose hope. Don't say like, are we going to die? There you are. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. Like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Oh, it's like a nettle patch. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Duty Finder is updated with a new regular duty. Alright. There's duty. Duty Finder. Main scenario. Thorn March. Hard. Great. That one. Yes. Oh boy, I have to wait now. I'm gonna order some food again. What should I order today? Cafe Yum sounds good. Or 808 Grinds. Very, very intense choice here. Loco Moco sounds good. Isn't that hard, really, as long as your group handles the mechanics correctly. Oh boy. There's mechanics to this one. Michael, if you could, please inform me what these mechanics are. Roll for stealth. Looks like we've attracted a glowfly. Let's see. What is the name of this one? Thorn March. There are 2 phases and a kill priority for all the Moogles, which is the same in both phases. Priority is Black Mage, White Mage, Bard, ROG. Yeah, Rogue. Rogue, Arcanist, Paladin, Warrior, and then the King. This is simply the way I've always done it. I'm not sure if you can kill the King before any of the other ones, or what happens if you do. If you can and nothing bad happens, kill the King before Warrior. You want to put King towards the end because the King's spell Memento Moogle, Memento Mori, will do party-wide damage based on how many of the minions are alive at the time. If you mark Moogles in Phase 1, the marks will stay on them in Phase 2. So have someone mark them... Okay. During the final fight, kill order. Okay. A lot of times someone will mark them. The worst that happens is it takes a couple of tries. Okay. I should see what creatures I can kill. I mean, sure, I guess. I'm not all that into just complete one-ton killing of creatures, unless it's for like food or there's a purpose or they're threatening my livelihood. I don't know. I guess it's just all digital, so it doesn't matter. Actually, I want to look up what regicide mean because I noticed that the name of the mission is you have selected regicide. Define regicide. The action of killing a king. Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna keep the chat up here. Black mage, white mage, bard, rogue, arcanist, paladin, warrior, then king. Okay. Oh no, it's this song. Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? This is Halloween. Fuck, you're right. Koopa, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I would wager. Moggle's Guard, to arms, defend the king, Koopo. Fuck. Shit. There we go. Use. Oh, no, not free company. Party. Damn you. Come on, let me click on... There we go. Wow, these things go down real easy. What is happening? Oh, they're summoning him. Please, let's hurry up and end this so I don't have to listen to this song anymore. Yeah, no, I mean, the songs are usually typically pretty good in this game, but this one's a whole other mess. Oh, also, welcome back, Tim. Good to see you back again. A moonlit maw globe. I guess it's too late. You did it, Kupo, you did it! Good King Mogomog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think that what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's Guard when you did. Thank you, Ira. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have a choice words with them, for them too. Thanks popped in for my break now that's now over, lol. Don't forget your better tome gear and the Mordona. Yeah, hopefully they're gonna move there pretty soon, so gonna look for there. You should go and tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Good King Moggle, good King Moggle. Let's see. Just got notifications on news. Nothing of importance. Okay. Dive bomb. There we go. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogglmog XII, may his magnificent virtues serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All of Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rayo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Rayo Senna wishes to congratulate you on your victory over good King Mogglmog XII. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogle shall not be forgotten, Ira. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the south of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are still yet fresh in your mind. Excuse me. Ugh. Revenant's Toll, you have access. Yeah, I know. Just want to complete this line of missions. Don't let her jump. She might break a leg or two. Let's see. Hold on. Is there any... The Conjurer's Guild. Ethernet. Conjurer's Guild. The Elder Seedseer is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes, please. Connie Sandy, I got the job done. I got the job done. I did it good. Ira, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus, I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain to hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. Now you get scratchies behind the ear. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by no right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every aspect the same. Which means... Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridani has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. Salutary? I don't know. My heartfelt thanks, Ira. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supply to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedents of all that has transpired. Sure thing, buddy. Alright, so report to Minfilia in the Waking Sands. But first, I am going to go to Mordona. To Revenant's Toll. Alright. Delivery Moogle, Chocobo Keep. Traders, Summoning Bells. When I do open shop, I intend to have all manner of exotic wares ready for sale. However, procuring such goods has proven more difficult. For... Wait, why is... No, why is Bard not on here? Oh, do I have to scroll? I'm an idiot. Bard Archer. So I got 672 poetic tomes. Aiming is what you want. Okay. Wow, these are much stronger than what I have right now. Which one's gonna raise it most? This one, and that'll take up most of my tomes. Oh. Is my food on the way? It's getting picked up. Alright. I think I'm gonna dump the money and get the most... Although the mask looks cool. Alright. Excuse me, what? There we go. Okay. So I just need to do more, let's see. Let's go to the duty finder. Whatever that button was. No, that's the hunting log. M? No, that's map. Duty finder. That's you. Okay. Trials and main scenario. That's fair. I do have a bard quest. Can I not choose any of the other two if I do one of these? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing main scenarios. I want more of those tomes. Oh, I cleared selection. Join. There we go. Meanwhile, Let's go to the Black Shroud. Where was he? Soft Shroud. There we go. I thought so. I gotta learn how to control flying better. Just general controls more, I guess. Let's see, where's the opening to this stump? This way. There he is. Oh, I get the shirt. Okay. Jahanto wishes to bestow upon you the final garment of the coral attire. Okay. You have done well, my young apprentice. In returning with the coral attire, you have reaffirmed my faith in you. I see no further reason to withhold you from the existence of the final piece in the set, the piece that has brought us together. Listen well, Ira. When I put down my bow, I vowed never again to set foot in the Twelves Wood. That I now forsake my oath is for no other reason than to impart my knowledge to one who would succeed me. Lest you wonder why I should deem that so important, permit me to relate you to an event which brought about a great change in me. My most recent journey has taken me to Ul'dah, where I found myself ambling through the marketplace one morn. Browsing the wares on display, mine eyes were met with a relic from my past, a piece of the coral attire that I discarded decades before, countless malms away. I felt at once that it was not mere chance that had reunited me with it, and put forth the coin with nary a pause. Holding the garment in my hands, I resolved to find a worthy heir to my legacy. Alas, no sooner had I arrived in the Twelves Wood than I found myself mobbed by archers seeking to hone their skills. Amongst those who came, not one showed the least interest in poetry and verse. Sorely discouraged and regretting my decision, I made to strike camp and leave the Twelves Wood once more, never to return. It was then that you appeared, young one. When you expressed your desire to learn song, I could scarce contain my joy. Looking back, I am fully convinced that our meeting had been preordained. Your coming has instilled me with the courage to attend that matter of which I spoke earlier. I am ready to make a pilgrimage to the scene of my regiment's demise. Ever since that fateful day, I have been haunted by visions of my fallen comrades, torment graven upon their bloodied faces. Lost to hope, but too craven to end my own life, I wandered the land aimlessly, seeking a place to die, but the heavens denied me even that. Yet just when it seemed that despair would draw me wholly into its black abyss, never to emerge again, a melody resounded within me. It was then that I had awakened to the power of song and found new purpose in life. I embarked upon a journey to master such verses as would bestow peace upon the fallen, that I might lay the tortured souls of my comrades to rest. It has taken long years, but now I believe I can offer the requiem worthy of my comrades. To do so, however, I require one last favor of you, Ira. I would have you escort me to the west of the Observatorium in the Coerthas Central Highlands. It is there that we shall find the scene of my regiment's demise. Your presence kindled within me a courage that I had thought lost. I would have none other than by my side as I undertake this pilgrimage, now as I enter the most daunting stage of my life. Once you arrive, I ask that you pay your respects with another bouquet of Nemea lilies. When my requiem is sung, you shall have the final piece of the coral attire. Okay, cool. Heed me, O word I don't know, Althic. Reverse thee the dance of the stars athwart the night sky, that we might ease the suffering of souls long departed. This way. Man, it's so nice to fly. Oh, there's a little grave here. Okay. I guess I'm gonna wait then. Well, actually, I think this would be a good time to end the stream here today. I do have plans starting from like 12:30, so I do have to get ready. But I do thank everybody here for watching. Thanks for coming back, Michael and Tim. I do appreciate that, and thank you as always, Dick, for being here. But I do hope everybody has had a good time, and that we will all see each other again. I will be streaming again tomorrow morning, probably for not as long as before, but I will see you all later, and I will for sure be grinding out more. I'll be leveling out much more. So I do hope I do hope everybody here will have a great rest of their day, great rest of their week, rest of their month, rest of their year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of their life. And this is K-Sawk signing out. Bye everybody.